I think it comes down to like expectations. You look at, I started playing Call of Duty recently,
Mhm.
and like I was reading about like, oh, how do you do this? How do you do that? And there's conversations about people, and no judgment here. I don't have time for it because I got a company, I got kids, and I 100% would go and do all these things if I had the time. So I'm saying this without judgment. People are like grinding and doing these random challenges to earn like a skin on their gun.
Mhm.
And I'm like, that to me, something clicked when you were describing the micro promotions. I'm like, if people are willing to do that to keep it fresh, like this is what they're expecting when they come to work. Is
Yeah.
that your experience?
Yeah, totally. I mean, you look at it like gamification, right? There's all those tools. Like, what are those there for? It's like, because people, they like it. It's going to motivate them to do better. And it can be like, hey, there's, it sounds so silly, but the skin is a perfect example of that. You and I could just say, hey, let's go see who can dial more or who can book more on the phone or who can add more accounts and see whatever that is. We can say that. That's one thing. That's its own challenge. And like, maybe we care, maybe we don't, whatever. We could also be like, hey, I bet you $5. Now it's a little bit more intense. But then if there's a software that like is attached to my dialer that if I win, I have explosions that go around and I get like a gold star next to my name, that's probably going to be the most motivating one. And it's just like it's the same thing. You're still doing the same action. It's just the way it's like framed and presented. You know, like casinos, and I didn't realize this is like, all the explosions and the lights and stuff when you do stuff, even if it's like minuscule, like you didn't win $1 million, you won $10, but it looks and feels so like exciting. It's just like, I'm not a psychologist or a doctor, but I know that that obviously helps things. So the micro promotions are the same thing. It's, if I said, by 6 months, you'll just get a little bit more responsibility and maybe a little bit like a pay bump or something, that's different than being like, once you've accomplished these and checked these off, then you get this title and you get this, and then you can feel better because now you're different or you've won something. It's like, yeah, I think it's just part of our nature. But it is crucial because if you don't have that opportunity for people and they just see, like say 12 months I'll be an AE, but I have to go from 0 to 12 months and there's nothing in between. Instead of 12 months there's AE, but at 3 months you get this, 6 months you get this, 9 months you get this. Like someone's probably going to take that job just if that's all they knew about it.